So in June of 2025, Netflix's biggest movie of all time released. And if you're living under a rock and don't know what movie I'm talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. And I kind of have a weird obsession with it. So quick recap if you haven't seen Kpop Demon Hunters. Spoiler alert if you are going to watch it. Kpop Demon Hunters is about a girl group named Huntrix. And they're just a regular Kpop girl group. But by night, they hunt down demons. But not even 10 minutes into the movie, and we already have our big plot hole. And that is that Rumi, the leader of the group, is half demon. And it's slowly starting to get harder for her to keep this from her friends as it is now affecting her voice. Then it becomes even more harder when a boy group disguised as demons called the Saja Boys come to destroy the hunters. But then Rumi catches an eye on the leader, Jinu, and they're rivals at first, but they slowly start to fall in love with each other. Later, Jinu tells Rumi that he was taken from his family by Guima, but later we find out that that's not the truth. Jinu comes up with a plan to help the Saja boys win, and Rumi and Jinu are basically boyfriend and girlfriend at this point. But it's a Netflix movie, guys. We can't ever have good things. So Guima gets into Jinu's head, and that's when the truth comes out, revealing that Jinu wasn't taken from his family, and he made a deal with Guima to leave the miserable life he was stuck with his family, leaving his families to die in the gutters. Well, that got dark quickly. Therefore, Jinu turns on Rumi and hires Mira and Zoe disguised as demons to sabotage Rumi and expose her. But then it's even more worse. Mira and Zoe end up turning on Rumi. Then Rumi goes to Celine and tells her to destroy the one thing she swore to protect, which is her. And Celine is a jerk for 3 minutes, and I just obviously hate Celine. Like, she sucks. She needs to get out of the movie. But then Rumi has a change of heart, and she goes and sings an absolute banger of a song. But of course, yet again, it's a Netflix movie. We can't have great things. So Guima shoots a magic beam at Rumi. She's about to be destroyed, but Jinu decides to save his girlfriend, therefore sacrificing himself. And also, get yourself a man as committed as this. Like, this is Riz to the next level. But unfortunately, we lose Jinu. This means Rumi enters alpha mode. Then the girls use their skibbity alpha powers to destroy Guima for all eternity, and the world is safe from demons. Or is it? Now I'm going to just yap about K-pop Demon Hunter stuff for the remainder of this video. First off, I just want to expose my hate for romance. Like, I hate him. He's so ugly, and I would never, ever like him. You saw nothing. Moving on. Now, finally, I have some K-pop Demon Hunters theories that I made up that I want to tell you guys about. So my first one is that Celine killed Rumi's mother. Throughout the movie, we only know that Rumi's mom died when she was an infant, and Celine adopted Rumi and protected her. But thanks to some deleted storyboards, we find out that there's a scene of Rumi asking Celine why did she kill her mother. This reveals that Celine apparently accidentally, quote-unquote, killed Rumi's mother. Now, I don't know if this was an accident. Maybe Celine was in love with Rumi's dad, but Rumi's dad loved Rumi's mom. So that caused Celine to drive to kill Rumi's mother, quote-unquote accidentally, to cover it up. Now, my last theory is that Jinu is not dead, but is inside of Rumi's sword. Because whenever Jinu's soul gets transferred to her, we see it go inside her sword. Now, Rumi might have to make a harder choice in the second sequel. Editor's note, forgot to add in that K-pop Demon Hunters 2 is scheduled for 2029, so that's great, love that. And that might be that Rumi will have to give up demon hunting to free Jinu. And that wraps up the first animation video on this channel. Animation is something that I wanted to get into for a bit, so if you could hit the subscribe button, you don't have to, but if you did, That would be awesome for the channel, and you are amazing and awesome. Love you guys. Bye.